back to the SOTA Pop podcast. As always, SOTA stands for School of the Arts, and Pop just sounds nice next to it. I'm your host, Dottie Tanner.
And I'm Brandon Underwood. And today we have the privilege of interviewing some people that you all might know or might be familiar with, if they'd like to introduce
They're
themselves.
back from the grave.
Yeah, back from the beyond.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Trevor. I'm Trevor Peck.
And we are recording
I'm
this,
Grayson
right?
Waggoner.
Oh.
Period.
Oh. This is beautiful.
Okay.
Grayson and Trevor. Where have y'all been?
I've been in Atlanta. I was like one of those people who was like, yeah, I just graduated film school. I'm gonna move to Atlanta and find work immediately.
Right.
So I've been there, but I've
How
been
did that
driving,
work out for you?
It's like okay. Honestly, like half of the film jobs I've gotten have been in like Birmingham. So I've been driving back and forth between Atlanta and Birmingham like a lot. I'm in Birmingham right now. So
Shout out Birmingham.
Shout out Beham. So it's been okay. It's been all right.
Period.
Thanks.
Love.
Grayson, what about you?
I'm in Disney World right now. I'm in, we're going to Disney World. That's where I'm working right now. I'm in Orlando, doing the Disney College program, and it's all right. It's all right. That's what I'm doing. That's been my life for the past couple of months since August. Over the summer, I didn't really do anything, but that's what I've been doing since this semester, I guess.
Wait, love. That's so much fun.
That's beautiful. Well, this is our New Year's episode. This is the new year for SOTA Pop.
Last episode of 2025.
Yes, last episode.
Wow.
So we figured we'd have
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. We figured we'd have some past hosts on and kind of talk about y'all's experiences a little bit with how the show went, and then also, any advice y'all have to give to us going forward, because we kind of are in the process of almost getting fired right now. We're kind of homeless at the moment. If you couldn't tell from the background, we are actually in a field.
In the woods.
In a field.
Almost.
Yeah, in the woods. Yeah,
Don't look through the woods too hard.
Yeah. There's another field back there.
Right. And somebody's house with a pool.
Somebody's house with a pool?
Yeah, there's a pool right over there.
Oh my gosh. That's nice.
What are you doing? You should be pooling that.
We should be swimming. Well, it's a little chilly.
Yeah. It's a little chilly out here. The soda room has heat, but I guess we can't get to that, so I mean, it is what it is.
The housing market's not great right now. I'm not surprised that.
Yeah.
This is where we're at right now.
Sorry, Brandon's alarm was
My alarm.
just
Podcasters are always the first to go.
Yeah, the podcasters. We're really the bottom of the barrel, some might say.
Don't say it too much. They might believe you.
I think we're like the top of the heap, actually. But anyway.
Okay, period.
Could y'all talk to us a little bit? Oh, my mic might also fall too. We're really out here, okay? But could y'all talk a little bit about y'all's experience podcasting and I guess what I don't know what you took away from it, I guess.
Well, I mean, I did it for a while. I was part of the SOTA Pop podcast for 3 years, I guess, and so I think that it was a good experience. It was a really good experience to just kind of have like a variety of different people that I would talk to, like having the guests be all sorts of different people from different artistic mediums and disciplines, all that kind of thing. I think it was good, just like interview practice for me, good like talking to people practice. And yeah, I think that was just like an overall very positive experience. I didn't do a lot of the interviewing at first. I was mostly just doing editing. But yeah, as it went on, little interviews here or there. I guess I mostly stuck to the people I was most interested in interviewing, mostly film people. Like that was like the most exciting thing for me always. Anytime I get to talk to anybody film related. But yeah, it's just exciting to talk to artistic people. I guess that's always been my favorite thing to talk about with people anyway. I like to get to like mingle with people if they are artistic. So, you know, I'm always hoping that somebody will have that kind of conversation. I don't know. That's why I like this podcast. I like that that's what we're talking about. You know, if we were talking about anything else, it might be a little harder to have a conversation with them. But I enjoyed that being the subject matter. I'll say that. I'll put that out there.
Yeah. Trevor?
Well, I wasn't a part of the SOTA Pop podcast for like as long as Grayson was. And so I kind of feel like I was barely a part of it, but I don't know, it was fun. It was fine, you know. I remember like yeah, it was good. It was good. I mean, I was supposed to come in as like the editor, but whenever I came in, I kind of also had to like co-host, you know, sometimes, which I wasn't, you know, like totally expecting. And so the episodes that I did, I think that the episodes that I worked on that I did, I was pretty happy with. But I think that like a problem that I had was I was like, oh, I'm not going to do an episode on this that's like really good or like really perfect or something. And so I just didn't end up doing that many. So yeah, but I had a good time for the brief amount of time I was on. I can't speak too much. The only episodes that I hosted and edited were like theater and film related. So I unfortunately didn't really like reach out to anybody like outside of that, which I wish that I had, because there's more stuff besides theater and film.
And I think that's one thing that's like different, a little bit different now with what we're doing, is that like instead of having like I guess a stereotypical like producer and host role, it's like we're all kind of like doing all of them a little bit. Like Dottie and I both host, but we also definitely produce and edit and like post to the social media and do like all of the stuff. So I guess it's like, yeah, I definitely get what you mean about that makes.
There's a little bit less separation now. Than there used to be.
Quiet. Yeah. Oh, we're quiet.
I was quiet. Sorry,
okay.
that was my bad.
You're good. Yeah. So what I guess artistically has been going on for the two of you since the SOTA Pop podcast, or since graduation, and yeah, how is there anything? I guess Grayson, you asked me this in our the episode. I actually was a guest on the podcast.
Okay.
At one time.
Check out that episode.
Check out that episode, Grayson's season. And Grayson asked me what's artistically been inspiring me. Has there anything that's artistically been inspiring you, or is there anything that you guys are working on or making, or that you would like to talk about?
Well, sadly, I can say, like, honestly, like, I have not been working on like anything artistically since graduating, and that's been a source of anguish for me. You know, like I hate that, and I'm aware of it like every day. Like, you feel the kind of toll that it takes on you when you're not working on anything creative, or at least I definitely do.
Right.
I need to do something creative, and it's driving me a little mad. So that's always on my mind. I'm trying to make time for that while I'm working every day, like trying to find some time to be creative as well, because I don't know, maybe I'll make that a New Year's resolution or something. Like, maybe be creative more.
Yeah.
Because that I haven't been at all. As for like what's been inspiring me though, I will say I watched I've been going to the movies like a ton while I've been here. I have the AMC A-list thing here where you can go to the movies like 4 times a week. So I've been going to the movies constantly. That's great. That's a great deal. I'm going to the movies every single day if I can, you know, and it's like that's just a super fun thing and way to just stay like artistically engaged just by watching everything that comes out. But especially I watched the pro shot of Merrily We Roll Along, that Stephen Sondheim musical. I love Sondheim musicals. And this pro shot I thought was so good. And it didn't count for the A-list thing where you can like go for free. So I actually have to pay whenever I see this movie. But I have seen it 6 times in theaters.
Oh,
so,
wait.
Yeah. So I really like it. I really like it.
Wait, you're going to AMC theaters, but you still have to. It doesn't. What? The AMC thing
This
doesn't
is
count for it?
it doesn't count for this specific show. There's like a couple of exceptions they have. This was one of the exceptions that
What
they
is
have.
going? What?
I know. Yeah, well,
I
it's
didn't
like
know
a
that was
Fathom
possible.
events thing. I think it's like how they do like their Fathom thing. They have a special contract. Whatever.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. But I love that musical. I love Sondheim, and it really inspires me. I just really like the themes of like friendship and creativity and like going through your lives with or without success. Like all those things. Those are themes that I've been ruminating a lot on recently, and so
Mhm.
that's really been on my mind recently. And so 6 times it spoke to me. It spoke to me.
I like
Yeah,
It
that.
makes me
And
think
dare I
about
say
my
that's what the-
college friendships and stuff. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
dare I say that's what the
Grayson
SOTA Pop
texted me to
podcast
watch
is all
that.
about. What was that, Trevor?
Exactly.
Grayson texted me to watch it, and I still haven't watched it.
I really liked it.
Trevor.
I liked it.
He was like, Trevor, I really think you're gonna like this movie. It's like really good. And I was like,
Yeah.
and I am gonna watch it. I just haven't.
Nah. I know.
Trevor, what's been inspiring you, or what are you artistically working on? I know you mentioned some film stuff in Birmingham and Atlanta.
Well, I guess I'll start out with like I guess technically the main artistic thing I'm doing is that like I got a job working for a company that does like high school graduation photos. So,
Very cool.
whenever I go into work, I take like hundreds of high school graduation photos, and I guess that's creative.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
I don't know, man. I hate these. I hate these. I mean, some like if like the kid is really cool, then I'll like put effort into it.
Oh, okay.
Right, okay. How are you basing these judgments of coolness?
Wow.
What's your
Huh?
scale here?
Okay, well,
If they walk
they
in with
can't.
sunglasses,
They can't be like, huh?
if they walk in with
Walking with
sunglasses,
that would, yeah, that would do it for me. They have to like both be like comfortable in front of the camera, but they also can't be like too picky. Because like if I like take a photo of them and then they look at it and they're just like, no, I want you to take that one, and they say that over and over again.
Yeah.
I freaking hate that.
I don't think I did a single retake when I got my senior photos
I didn't
taken.
either. No.
Oh.
Dude, your photographers loved you.
That's good.
Right. I love hitting people with like I love whenever they look between two photos and they're like, which one do you like better? And I'm like, I think I like this one better. When I see like no difference between the photos, I love hitting that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their parents also have to be cool because like the parents are like the parents suck. No, this is kind of like far away from the question of like what are you doing creativity and what inspires you. But I mean,
Yeah.
I guess that's doing creative stuff. But I mean, there's only so much that
Right.
oh, they also have to like bring in their own stuff because like there's only so much you can do with like you just walk in and you just have them hit the
Oh wait, that's good.
Right. I like that.
Wait, this is
or
good.
like there's only so many of those poses that you can
Yeah.
Right.
or like
you might
maybe
have
you
to come
just-
back to town and take our pictures.
Yeah.
I guess I could.
Are
yeah.
you very like stereotypical photographer in the way of like give me thoughtful. Give me
Wait, that's good.
play jokey. Play funny.
No, and actually like my coworkers make fun of the photographers that are like that.
Wow.
I remember like one day I was at work and I overheard one of the other photographers saying to a student, he was like, okay, now I want you to like imagine you're on like a beach and like the sun's, and you got wind going through your hair. And I just remember thinking like, what are you talking about? Like half of the time, like the
That's
students
beautiful.
don't even want to, half the time the students don't even want to be there. Like their parents are forcing them to be in this studio.
Yeah.
So I feel like I get like hate inspired by it. I guess. Oh, also like there's a bunch of like weird like the company I work for has like a bunch of banned like they call them like banned poses, like we're not supposed to do them anymore because they don't sell that well.
Band
So-
poses.
Okay.
Yeah, there's certain like they don't really want us doing this one anymore, like the one where they're like
Oh,
this,
wow.
Bruh.
because it doesn't sell that well.
Hmm. Nobody wants
Also,
that.
like if they like play sports, we're not allowed to like a lot of students want to do one where they're like holding a football like this. We're not allowed to do that one anymore.
Right.
Even though like students will like, so like our managers have told us, if like a student asks for that, we have to like convince them not to get it or something. We have to say like, oh, instead of
Whoa.
that, can we do this?
Yeah.
So
That's lame.
yeah.
I feel like that's kind of lame. Can't lie.
Yeah, so I guess every once in a while I like to slip in a band pose for fun.
Yeah.
Because I mean, what are they gonna do? Fire me?
Right.
I mean, I guess they
they
could.
but
We know what that feels
they
like.
could.
Yeah, we know we share that sentiment. I mean, you've also been I've seen a lot of the stuff that you posted on Instagram, and that's
Oh,
some
yeah.
very creative stuff, some short films and stuff like that. Speaking of
Yeah.
which, go follow Trevor's Instagram if you want to shout that out.
Period. Follow Grayson while you're
Yeah.
at it.
Yeah, follow Grayson too.
Follow
Oh, sure,
and follow
sure.
follow UNA SOTA Pop while
Yeah, I
you're.
was gonna say follow
While
you
you're
guys.
there.
Follow,
Oh, yeah.
follow
SOTA Pop,
Brandon
yeah.
Sherwood,
UNA
follow
SOTA Pop. Speaking of Instagram specifically, we kind of did a bit at the start of the year relating to you two about that, like you had both died tragically, and that we had taken over the podcast in your place. What, I guess, what was that like scrolling and then like seeing that on your feed or hearing about it and seeing it on your feed? What was that like? And then, what did you think about being kind of dead?
I was shocked at how quickly people moved on. Um, at first I was
That
seeing lots of
hurts.
things like, never peace, and never forgotten. I was like, okay, this is nice, this is good. But then just like after like the first episode, like the episodes weren't even about us anymore. Like maybe there was like a mention
Yeah.
like here or there, but
We're bringing
I
it
was just
back.
like,
We're bringing it back.
I mean, I guess so, but it's one of those things where it's like too little, too late.
Right.
know?
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And so I it was a moment where I got to like take a long reflective look at myself and see what I've done in this world. It was almost like the
Right.
ghost of the ghost of future. What is it? The future ghost in the Christmas.
The
in
ghost.
Ghost
the
of
ghost.
Future Trevor, I believe.
The ghost of future.
Well, no. Wait, that's not.
The Ghost of Christmas
I don't know,
Future.
because-
Ghost of Trevor Future.
Actually, I think
Yeah, but in the
I think it's the Ghost of Christmases yet to come. I think that's like how he says it in the movie.
Dottie,
But that's
okay.
you're talking about a Christmas
Trevor's
Carol. I'm
yet to
talking,
come.
but
Trevor's
no,
yet to come.
This is like specifically in the Trevor lore. There's a ghost of Trevor
in the
Future.
Trevor
You know,
verse.
Yeah, for sure.
you guys are talking about something
Right.
totally unrelated. Yeah, but this is in the Trevor verse. There's
Yeah.
a ghost of
Yep,
Trevor
yep,
Future.
Yep.
Grayson works at Disney. He definitely knows.
Just putting it out there. I feel like, it was just, to me, it was just nice to be thought of. It was just nice to be thought of. I appreciated seeing people mourn me. I felt kind of like, I don't know if any of you guys are some Tom Sawyer heads, but Tom Sawyer
Oh yeah.
gets to witness his own funeral. Yeah. And he has a big old laugh about it. And that's kind of what it felt like. I think I've always kind of wanted to witness my own funeral. I'm a bit of a narcissist in that way. It's like I want to see everybody celebrate me. So I kind of wish it had been bigger, it had gone on longer. There were more speakers, more actual crying, but I'll take like an ironic little video on Instagram. I'll take that. If that's all I'm gonna get, then I'll take it. I'll take any kind of validation. I'll like nom, 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 I'll eat that up.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I love being the center of attention. It's awesome.
we did.
Yeah, like more.
Yeah, it feels so good.
We did briefly pitch the idea of doing like a mock funeral.
Yeah.
But we were like, we didn't know if we were pushing the bit too far at that point.
Right.
It was like,
Right.
you know.
You probably would have been for everyone else. It would have just been indulgence for Trevor and I.
Yeah.
That would be a favor, a personal favor.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And you wouldn't have to post that on the SOTA Pop.
No, yeah.
But
Just
like
send
your
that our
personal
way.
streams,
Yeah.
your personal streams, you could promote it there. So
And it did well though. I mean, that's why we're bringing y'all back now that we're on the downstroke here and out
went
in the
viral?
woods.
People really liked the part at the
Million
end with your
views.
picture and Pink Pony Club slowed and reverbed in the background.
I don't know if y'all know this, but
People like that.
our bosses did think that was real for a second.
Yes.
Oh.
Dr. Merciers thought it
They
was
thought we
real.
passed.
They
Dr. Merciers was like,
They thought we died.
Shout out Dr. Merciers,
Wow.
who thought it was real for a second and had to email one of our
Well,
other bosses.
I hope she was. I hope she was touched. I love her. I hope she. I hope that meant. I hope that she cared. I
Yeah.
think she would. She's a sweet person. She's a sweet. Sorry, I don't. She's great. She's great.
Yes,
Love her.
yes.
Sorry to scare her. She's wonderful.
Yeah.
Period. But yeah, that was a fun little putting up. We put like notices
Caution. Yeah.
at the end that was like, hey guys, they're not actually dead. Don't worry. Like
They're not
we
actually
did
dead.
that.
Yeah.
Don't
But
worry.
people don't read far enough.
Yeah.
That's okay. So
It's their fault.
I agree.
Exactly.
I agree. It's 100% their fault, not my fault. I take no responsibility. Thank you so much. That's the way it goes. So, Trevor, you said something earlier about that you would have a really hard time putting out episodes because if they weren't perfect, you kind of had like an issue with putting things out. I want to circle back to that. I hate it when people say that, but I want to circle back to that because I think that that's something that Brandon and I have talked about a lot,
Yeah.
like with art in general. So what do you guys like recommend whenever you're like making something, you're worried it's not good enough, you're worried it's not going to be perfect, but you still want to make something? Like, what do you do? Like, where do you find the balance between perfecting something and just making something?
You just have to do it. I feel like, yeah, I mean, I feel like it's easier for me to like just do something if it's like my own as opposed to like, like the podcast or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Just because I felt kind of like a weird responsibility thing to be like professional or something, but like for my own stuff, I feel like the more that like you work on something and you try to like get it to be perfect, which there's like no such thing as like perfect in art, it just kind of like weighs down on you. And at a certain point, like for me at least, like at a certain point, I just get tired of working on something and I'm like, okay, I want to like move on to the next thing. And I'm not going to be able to do that until I just like do this. And so at a certain point, you just have to like let go and just like finish what you're working on and get it to be like the best that it could be or something. So I guess that's how I do it, or at least that's how I try to like do things when I'm like creating stuff. But it's a balance. Yeah. Yeah.
Grayson.
I will say, I mean, I'm certainly not aspirational when it comes to this subject matter. As you can see, I mean, as I said earlier, I haven't really done anything creative, anything. That's because, yeah, like it's tough for me to get things done. It's tough for me to like just put things out there. Like I have so many projects that are like sitting, gathering dust that could be maybe tinkered with enough to be released. But it pains me to do that. I mean, I just can't see them off. I'm like, it's not good enough, or it's just not quite there yet. But as far as like what has worked in the past, like the only thing that worked for me are like really harsh deadlines, where it's like you have to have this in by this certain point. They cannot really be like self-imposed for me. Like I just can't. I don't hold myself accountable. I'm like, that guy. Oh, who cares? Who cares? So yeah, I definitely need something strict. I've found I need something to scare me into being done with something creatively. I think all of my best work, I mean, I look at like times in my life where I was very creative and I was doing things very consistently, and it's like I had harsh deadlines. I had like a reason to turn things in. Like it was usually like school. There's one time I did like a bet to like that had money on the line to like do something creative by a certain time period, And like that helped me a lot. Like that, it wasn't the only reason I did it was because I was like, if I don't have like actual like a lot like $100 on the line, I'm not gonna do anything
Yeah.
creative this entire summer. So it's like that was something that I did. Like I have to do things like that. I'm not very aspirational, but I will say that's the only thing that works for me so far. I'm not good at making myself do
Yeah.
things. So it's like deadlines, got to have some skin in the game, you know, like maybe put your life on the line. Then maybe I'll turn
Oh,
in
right.
something. So I'll try doing
Yeah.
that. And then maybe you guys will see some more work from me if you guys like that.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, for sure.
I like that.
I'll make that bet. What has the process been like, I guess, from transitioning from like a college space where you're making films and art and stuff to working and doing what you're doing now? I know it's very different stuff, but it's or sort of different stuff from what you were doing in college. But what is that, I guess, just the transition process been like for y'all?
It's been weird. It's been like very different from what I thought it was gonna be. Like, I kind of had this attitude of like, I thought that when I graduated and I moved to Atlanta, I would just be able to like get on set like immediately, which is what I really wanted. But I don't think I fully processed like when people say like, oh, like the film industry is an industry where like, it matters, like it doesn't matter how good you are, it matters who you know.
Yeah.
I don't think I fully processed that until like I moved to a place where I didn't really know anybody. So, and it like didn't necessarily matter like how many emails I sent out to like production companies saying like, hey, like I'll like PA and I'll do whatever, for free just to get experience. Like it didn't necessarily matter. It was just more so like of a luck thing. Because the only sets that I've been able to get on are ones through like people that I know, and half of them have been in Alabama. And also I remember when I was like in school, like whenever I was like graduating, I was like, okay, like, now I'm gonna go to Atlanta. I'm gonna be on like some real sets. Like now it's gonna be like actual like movie sets. But like I feel like the difference between like student film sets and like professional film sets are like pretty thin. Like the only difference is just that you have to like fill out you have to fill out like a W-9 and then you get like paid afterwards. Like that's the only difference. But it still feels like very similar to the sets I did at UNA. So, it's uh it's been a little eye-opening, I guess. For me. There you go. That's the Trevor Peck. It kind of makes me think like I probably didn't need to move to Atlanta. I probably didn't need to.
Yeah.
So
You live and you learn.
you do live and you learn.
I think,
Grayson?
I mean, as far as how has the transition been, I'd say that, honestly, the transition's been really rough. It's just hard to like, I mean, like I said earlier, I guess just like not being creative has been really difficult. I still do a lot of, there's still a lot of interacting with people, which is nice. And I think a lot of people enjoy interacting with me. It's like that's nice. I've gotten a lot of positive feedback from that, like guests who really enjoy like talking to me, all that kind of stuff. So that's not, I do appreciate that. But I'm missing that. I need that creative itch to be fulfilled. Like I'd have, and also I just miss like being around the creative hive mind of UNA and like a lot of friends there and everything. Like there's a lot of exciting people, and even like as I was leaving, like I was meeting new people, and I was like, this is like a great group. I really like a lot of the things that y'all are doing at UNA. So it was hard to leave that. It's like you seem to be working on a lot of exciting projects. I see all the little, posts about it. And I'm like, I wish I were still involved in something like that. So it's been kind of difficult to make that kind of thing for myself here, I'll say. But it's something I'm aware of. It's something I'm trying to remedy, or maybe I will try to remedy. I'm going to be honest, I haven't done much about it so far. but I certainly should. I certainly should. I think that's part of what's made the
Mhm.
transition rough, though. Missing those people and missing those creative projects like that.
Yeah, I think that's something that a lot of people don't realize. Like, I feel like once you're in college, especially when you're a senior, you get in such a mindset of like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. Like, I can't be here anymore. There's just like, all I've done is this for the last 4 years. Like, I have to leave. But like, honestly, the Shoals is such a like saturated place for the arts. It's like I didn't realize it because we both grew up in the Shoals. I didn't realize it until I was in college and I met a bunch of creative people, and then all of them were like, "Yeah, I came here because like there's a lot of creativity here, and I think that's really cool." And it was something that I didn't even realize, and I like took for granted for a really, really long time. But like definitely UNA is obviously like, especially like the arts programs, like it's the like extra saturated part of it. But the Shoals in general, it's a very creative space. They say there's something in the water.
Or yeah, that's what they say.
That's what they say.
But yeah, no, I agree with that too. It is, and I kind of get what you're saying too, of just like it's a very like sobering thing, I guess. But it is also y'all's first semester out of UNA and like out of college and getting into working and doing stuff. We have a professor that talks a lot about, and y'all had him too, Michaelis Johnson, who talks about how it's more of like a lifestyle thing. Like it's like, oh, filmmaking and art or whatever are going to live with you for the rest of your life, more so than just like a stereotypical like work thing. Um, Whereas like other majors are like graduating and they know what they want what career they're going into pretty immediately outside of school. Like, I guess what is that like? Do you both like picture yourselves like living the like I guess arts lifestyle continuing on, or is it like, oh, maybe I want to transition into something different, or is it like, okay, like even if I am not doing the most creative thing right now, I'm still like in something that I know like eventually I'm going to be doing something more creative.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I definitely can see what he was talking about now. Um, because my goal was like, yeah, I just want to work on like movie sets all the time. Um, but I think like the lifestyle that you have to live in order to do that is kind of insane. Um, like I've kind of learned that like, you know, the whole thing of hold on, I feel like I'm not answering this question at all.
No, you're all good. You're completely answering it. Don't worry.
I feel like the experience of being like on set like every day and having like a bunch of projects or whatever that you're working on every day like in film school is pretty different from like what the reality of it is. Like I feel like the reality of it is like most people are probably going to be on set like maybe like once a month. And in order to like do the thing of like in order to like live the life of being on set like every day or every week, you have to like really be willing to like basically like punish yourself like health wise and like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
punish yourself like socially
Right.
which like I don't think I fully comprehended what that was like driving like 100 miles like one place and then working like two like 14-hour days and then driving 100 miles somewhere else and like that being your norm. um
Right.
which like I've met people who do that and I kind of realized like that's a little insane. That's a little crazy.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I could do that. And so I've kind of viewed like being on set more of like a privilege. Like anytime that I
Mm.
am on set, like I'm just like, okay, like I'm very lucky to be here because like this is what I want to do. And I'm not able to do this as often as I wanted to. And so being on set is a privilege and that's something I'm going to value. And also like um I know you mentioned like stuff that I've created on Instagram. The like the short films that I've worked on and I've posted on Instagram and like on my YouTube shorts or whatever. I was just kind of like, hey, like I'm not able to get on set right now and I don't have a job right now. I just want to create something. And
Right.
now it's a thing where I'm like, okay, like that's my New Year's resolution is that like I want to like keep making those like once a month at least.
Yeah.
Um, and like whatever I end up doing, like whether I continue to do something like arts related or if I go into like some other profession or something, I still want to do that. Um, and so I do like totally see how it is like more of a lifestyle than it is like a profession. And if it was a profession, you know, it would kind of be insane, I guess. Um,
Yeah.
so I don't know. Yeah, that's my answer to that question, I guess. Yeah.
Grayson.
I hope that's giving you a lot of stuff, a lot of junk.
Oh no, that's good. That was great. That was great. Grayson.
Well, I think the like big picture goal, like the way that I visualize myself in the future, it's still like it's always going to be like this certain artistic ideal. Like I just don't really see any other options for myself of something that I'd want to do or something I'd enjoy doing. So if I'm going to be an optimist about my own life, I have to like look forward and be like, okay, I'm doing something creative, like I'm performing, I'm improvising, I'm like getting to be comedic and maybe directing, like all these other like artistic things that I can see for myself. I just kind of I'm at the point right now, right? I have to see that for myself, because it's kind of pointless for me to think of any alternative at the moment. Like I don't really see any kind of thing that I would enjoy doing, so I'm not entertaining any other possibilities at the moment. Maybe if I got dejected enough, if things really didn't work out, then I would start considering alternatives and being like, okay, I really have to like figure something out here.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm hoping that like things will work out, things will figure it out. Uh, it's like, and there was always different friends that I talked to as well to just sort of like ground myself and like see what they're doing creatively. And I think that helps me feel like there are still options out there, that there's different opportunities. Because yeah, like I'm in this for the long game. I've got to do something creative. And I want that to be my career, really. I want to do something
Yeah.
creative as my thing. I want to blow up, guys. I want to be famous. But yeah, I want to create, really. I just want to be creative.
Yeah.
Do y'all feel that your like educational experience like has prepared you for that, or like going forward? Do you feel like confident in what UNA gave you going forward, I guess?
Mm, I do think for the most part, yes. The film majors that I've met after graduating, um, it's really weird how like UNA is like not theory, it's not like film theory focused at all. And I think that's a really good thing. Because it's weird the amount of like film majors or like graduates of like a film program that I've met who've like they've only directed like one short film or something. And I'm like, that's a little insane. Like I, like in my intro to like film production class, we were doing like one film a month. Um, so I will say, yeah. Um, but also, uh, I think there are certain parts of like the professional world that like no film school can teach, or at least like
Yeah.
UNA didn't. I think Mike like tried to explain it to us, and I think we just didn't understand him. Um,
Right.
but like uh I don't know, there's like really small niche things and like saving all of your receipts and like learning how to like track your mileage because I've had to drive like 150 miles to Birmingham for a shoot and then back and like I had to save my gas receipts
Yeah.
and I had to keep track of my mileage and like learning how to like fill out
Yeah.
like I-9 and a W-2
hmm
um and also like the concept of you know um also the concept of film being like, well, I think it's always been like said to us, like film. I think we've all been like told like film is like a thing of who you know.
Yeah.
So I guess UNA like taught that to me. I just didn't understand it until I moved away. But
Right.
yeah, I guess UNA did. There were just certain things that just didn't reach me because I was just like so set on like moving to Atlanta or whatever. But
You had to be there and experience it, kind of thing.
yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll say all that. And also just I think something that has never been like explicitly said to me at UNA, but I just think it would be nice is just like, hey, like there's not really a huge difference between student film sets and like professional film sets. Like it's gonna vary, but like a well planned student film set is like so similar to like a professional set.
Yeah.
So you don't need to like move anywhere for that.
Grayson.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I haven't again like really had many different experiences since then, but like I think that it did prepare me well for like being in just a creative environment and like having the expectation to make things consistently and everything. I feel like that's the environment as far as that goes. Like that gives me something to try to replicate in the future, something that I need to strive towards. I need to create that creative environment for myself. So yeah, I haven't really, no professional experience since then or anything to really go off of, but I feel like I have been just thinking about that kind of thing, like just thinking about how to create that environment, how to go about making my own projects without that external motivation. But at least I have that to go off of. At least they gave me enough of a consistent framework to use. So I need to actually use it.
I feel like we glazed over really, really fast. So Grayson, you're in the Disney College program. What are you doing in the Disney College program right now? Like, what do you have going on in your day to day?
My day to day, I'm working at 2 restaurants here. I'm working at in Disney Springs, so that's what I'm doing every day. Like, there's lots of different tasks that involves. It's like there's different. I'm not like a server or anything. I'm just more like we have different kind of tasks. Like sometimes I'm register, sometimes I'm working on milkshakes, sometimes I'm bringing people food, sometimes I'm bussing tables. Like there's tons of different responsibilities that can come with that. But it's a lot. It's a lot of different stuff to tackle, I guess. But yeah, I'm in the groove of it now. It's like I feel like it took me a little bit to get used to the routine, but now I'm kind of getting used to it. I'm just missing that creative element. That's what's missing from my life right now.
Yeah.
Longing for the creative element.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess one thing we also want to know if y'all had any advice to us creatively, I guess, for the podcast, whether it's going forward or whatever. I mean, we're practically about to get fired. I mean, we're out here. I think I hear like a rooster crowing.
I literally
in the
was about to say.
There's a rooster crowing in the distance. Where, yeah, if you guys have any advice, that'd be appreciated.
For the podcast?
Yeah, for the podcast or creatively or
for school, anything.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm going into my senior year. Brandon's
I'm
getting
still
close.
I'm still a junior, about to go into my senior year. And to all of our listeners out there, any just whatever.
I think if I had to say anything, I think I could apply this to the podcast and creatively, and also just life. So I think I've got some.
Beautiful.
I think I got 2 for you.
Okay.
And that would be to set deadlines and be positive. That goes for both of those things, like literally, and that means like keeping the tone of the podcast, positive overall and everything, that kind of stuff. Setting deadlines about when episodes can release, like that kind of. I think you got that. Like this is something that I'm trying to tell myself, because it's like I need to be positive in my work, but also positive in myself and everything, and just set my own deadlines, have them actually mean something. Those are those are two things that I'm trying to use to guide my life, or that's from this point on, I will anyway. This is making it a new point right now. I'm going to set deadlines and I'm going to be positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's beautiful.
I don't have any podcast things. I feel like you guys are doing the podcast pretty good, so I won't give any advice
Thank you. We
there.
appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh, I guess like I guess advice for students still at UNA is just to like not complain while you're on set. Um, like and not like talk about people behind their back, I guess. You know, that was a big problem.
Yeah.
I had that I was a certified complainer when I was at UNA. Um, and like like a poorly run set like does suck, but also like it is like
Yeah.
people are very lucky to be on set. And
Right.
also just because like UNA is such like a small like or at least the cat department is like such a small group of people and everybody knows everybody, just
Yeah.
every bit of positivity helps. And like
Yes.
and also like inversely like every bit of like negativity is just so amplified, and it's not reality at all, like
Yeah.
so that's what I guess that's what I would say.
Yeah. I definitely agree with especially like being positive on set, because I mean, obviously like this semester we did a really really huge film project that spanned 3 weekends. And so like we were on set for like 12 days. So
Yeah.
any negativity, it was like, even if you were negative on Sunday and we didn't see you again until Thursday, I'm still like in the back of my head, I'm like, oh, I remember you complaining a lot on Sunday. Like there's definitely like, it kind of, even if it doesn't necessarily, like you're saying, like it feels like it amplifies things, like it feels like it amplifies the negative. And I feel like it can also, sometimes it can just kind of leave a bad taste in people's mouths about you, you know? Sometimes it makes you seem like somebody who is like, you can never be happy with what you have and like that kind of stuff. And that can be really frustrating too. But yeah, being positive on set is like game changer. It really does help a lot.
Yeah.
Complain in your own
And I mean,
time.
I think there's like I remember when we worked on Almost Heaven, which was
Shout out
like
Granville, that
which was
episode of the podcast.
Shout out Granville. Yeah, which like if I guess if you don't know, that's like that was a like departmental project, and it was a short. I remember he said something about one of the crew members where he was like he was like, you can either complain and work hard or like not complain at all. And I think like that's true, because like something like an experience that sucks, like it does suck, but I also think you have to like just be aware of like, okay, I don't know, I don't want to ever say like, if something is like poorly run or if something's like bad, like don't ever say anything. And also I don't want to say, oh, like I also don't want to say like, oh, you should always be positive no matter what, because that's just not going to help. Like if something sucks, then it sucks. Like I was on a short recently that was like poorly run, and it went until like 10:30 and it sucked and I hated it. But also like I think you just have to be mindful of everything that's going on, because something else is that like the director told me that this is like the first film she ever directed. And like I complained to like my parents and I complained to like my girlfriend about it. But I was like, hey, like this is also like the first film she's ever directed. Like I'm not gonna like hate her or anything for that. I just think you need to like be very like mindful, and you can't just like blindingly say anything like that. And I also think you need to be careful when you're complaining and like with like the crew, just because I think like mob mentality can definitely be a huge thing.
Right.
This is like this is
Yeah,
like
for
totally
sure.
veering off. But I do think this was a
That's
problem
okay.
I had. Huh?
That's okay.
You could okay. But I do think that was a problem that I had at UNA, where like mob mentality was like a thing on like on sets of like
Right.
Anyway, whatever. There you go. There you go.
No, you're
No, that
good.
was good. One of the best pieces of advice that Trevor gave me at UNA was it's literally the drama department, man. Like it's literally the drama department. You're working with actors and creative people. They're gonna be sometimes they're a little dramatic, you know.
Happens.
Yeah.
It's why they're good at what they do, but you know sometimes it it can be a positive and a negative at times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I think like my experience with it was just as soon as I realized like how like hurtful like that kind of stuff could be, that's when I was like, okay, I need to stop.
Yeah.
And also I think
Yeah.
Right.
there's I don't know, I just think that like people don't realize like, hey, like these sets like that you think like don't matter, like these are like
Are
like I
important.
said, like yeah, like I mean, just like I said, where I'm like, okay, like the difference between like this set and like a real one is like very thin. I feel like there's kind of a mentality on like student film sets of being like, okay, well, this isn't like a real set, so like we can complain because this is how it's supposed
Yeah.
to be.
Yeah.
It's like, no, like this is still like a real set, you know. The
Mhm.
only
Yeah.
difference is you're not filling out like tax forms, you're not getting paid.
Yeah.
Right.
So, you know, whatever.
The art and the experience of making it, no matter what the scale, is important. You know,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I appreciate hearing that, especially from someone who works in those spaces on a higher level. So, but yeah, is there anything? I guess to wrap this up, is there anything you would like to shout out? Anything you'd like to promote? Yeah, anything at all?
I guess well, my Instagram, the.actual.trevor.
Check it out.
That's where I'm posting most of my like I guess art. I don't know if you could call it that. I've been getting to like into like film photography a lot, so I post pictures there, and I've been
Yeah.
like making like 1 minute short films that I post there. So follow that, I guess, if you want to keep up to date with what I'm doing.
You know, just follow UNA SOTA Pop. That's all I got.
Good. That's good.
SOTA Pop.
Yeah, check us out, UNA SOTA Pop on YouTube, Spotify, Podbean, wherever you get your podcasts at. Apple Music, we're everywhere. Apple Podcasts, my fault, not Apple Music. You know, everywhere you get your podcasts at, we're there. We're also on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all the things. Go
All
check
the
us out.
things.
Go check out Grayson and Trevor on all of their awesome social media. They post some amazing stuff and are amazing creative people. It's been a sobering
Wow.
it's been a sobering episode, a sobering new year.
Yeah.
Us
Yeah.
out in the woods, kind of meditating on creativity and
Yep.
and life and stuff. Uh,
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's been beautiful. I appreciate having you all on.
Appreciate all the advice, and yeah, I think our viewers are going to get a lot out of this. A lot out of seeing you guys.
Well, great,
Yeah.
great. Well, I'm glad. I hope they do. Learn from me. Learn from my mistakes.
But
And hopefully
also
they don't fire us.
Oh.
Oh, go ahead.
learn from our mistakes, but also our successes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
Yes.
better note to end it on.
Yeah. Do what we do. Do what we do if you want to be cool.
Oh, okay. Period.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, I could say we loved having you on. I love both of you guys creatively and as friends. Y'all are amazing people.
Yes.
So I'm glad to see you both.
I also love you guys. It should be noted that I also love you guys.
I didn't want to speak for you. I didn't want to speak for you.
Aw.
But I'm glad to see y'all are doing well and still out there making stuff. I'm sure our podcast fans at home will appreciate hearing you guys and seeing you guys again. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. This is our New Year's episode. Happy New Year! Welcome to.
Happy New Year.
We're going into 2026.
Woo!
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, and we wouldn't want to do it any other way. So yeah, I guess that's kind of it for this episode. So
Beautiful.
if you guys want to say anything, how did you guys just wave to the camera, right? That's what y'all did for y'all's exit.
We just be like, bye.
Yeah,
something like
I
that.
love it. We do a walk off, y'all.
We do a little walk. If y'all want
So the hearts aren't lining up on our screens, and I love you guys so much.
The hearts
But one
don't.
of you is up here, and one of you is
Well, they
down
are for
here.
us.
How would they? Wait, how would they
Okay.
have to line up? How would they have to line
Trevor,
up?
Trevor, you go
well,
the other way.
yeah, I was gonna say, Trevor, you gotta go
I'll-
up. Trevor goes up.
What?
Yep. Okay.
I
And now
feel like this.
Grayson in the bottom like corner of yours. Other way.
We'll fix this in post.
We'll fix it in post. Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
that's perfect. Yeah,
Okay.
that's beautiful.
We got to do our walk off.
All right. Well, if y'all want to do y'all's bye, we'll do our walk off, and
Yeah.
we appreciate having you on. As always, keep making stuff.
and stay creative.
They're leaving us. They're leaving. Bye.